you can be close to the bottom of the ladder, but you don't have to be on the very bottom rung. You know, you can, if you know what you're looking at and know the areas where you're buying, you can see the opportunities and de-risk them as best as possible. And that's the approach that I take. You're never going to get, A-grade property, but you can limit your risk and exposure to risk by buying the worst house in the best street. It's an old analogy, but that's where it really comes down to. And you've just got to be very picky and just keep looking until the right one comes up. And they are around, but you've really got to understand what you're looking at and do your research and understand why that market moves and what's moving that market and how's it performed and where's it going. And it's all the same stuff that you would for any market, but it's just, you've just got to be very mindful, because at the end of the year, you know, on $200,000, you're getting $200 a week rent. That's $10,500. You lose 4 or 5 to strata and rates, and then you got $5,000 at the end of the year, which, you know, needs to be carefully monitored.
Absolutely. So that's sort of talking about investment opportunities. Where, you know, you talk about what's driving prices, and I would suspect that a lot of that migration from more urban areas is what's driving prices in regional centres. So you've got to be very careful, I guess, that you're buying a good foundation property that's not necessarily only hyped up in price because of all the city slickers.